Happy Wednesday, everyone. I hope you're really good. If you're struggling with imposter syndrome, self-doubt is your everyday companion. And we all know that question, right? Don't we? Am I good enough? Am I going to be discovered? Am I good enough to present in the meeting? Am I good enough to speak up in the meeting? Or if you're a business owner, am I good enough to reach out to that potential client that I want to talk with? Or am I good enough to post and be visible on social media? Please do not feel that you're alone in this. Every single one of us goes through this to a certain extent, some more and some less. And we could talk about self-doubt for hours, and we could talk about subconscious beliefs and where does the self-doubt come from, because it's such a complex topic. But today I want to zoom into one particular thing around self-doubt, and I want to talk about how to handle it, one way of how to handle it. And I want to leave you with a practical tool to take away. Self-doubt is influenced by, apart from other things, by our past experiences. Once again, self-doubt is influenced by our past experiences, and that's a problem. Because if we're approaching our future actions with the memory of the past experience that did not go well, we're projecting the same outcome we got in the past to that future action we are about to take. So basically, we are expecting the same outcome to happen again. And our brain goes like, okay, buddy, I hear you, no problem. You want me to do the same thing, and you want me to get you the same outcome, same result I got you last time, no problem. Let's say muddling up the words during the presentation as an example in here. And so the brain goes, no problem, I will very happily do that for you. And of course, what's going to happen is that you're going to go and muddle up the words during the next presentation again, because that was the instructions you gave to your mind, to your brain. And when you muddle up the words again, you once again reconfirm that self-doubt. It's like a vicious circle. In this case, you're reconfirming to yourself that you can't present clearly. But that's because you're giving the instructions to your mind based on your past experience. Unfortunately, most of the time we do this unconsciously. So we are not even aware that we are doing this. So what I want to invite you to do today is to get really, really present to what are your own expectations when it comes to something you feel doubtful about, let's say presenting in a meeting. Are you expecting to muddle up the words? I just muddle up the words in there. What are your thoughts telling you about the presentation? What is the language that you're using inside your head and also speaking it out? And get really, really present to it. And when you do, you will notice that you are expecting certain outcome. You are creating in your head a certain outcome. We all do this, and we all do this all the time. Unfortunately, as I said, we do this most of the time unconsciously. And that's why we keep getting the same or similar results over and over and over. So how to approach this? How to approach me creating a different result? Well, to start with, we want to leave the past be in the past, and we want to focus on what we actually want to create consciously. And so again, we are giving the instructions to our brain like we always do, but this time we are doing it really consciously from the place of self-awareness and being really intentional. Our brain does not know the difference between reality out there and what is happening only in our head. It does not know the difference. And that's why the most powerful tool to create new outcomes is visualization. Exactly because of that, because our brain does not know the difference between what's going on out there and what we are just visualizing inside of our head or of our body. And that starts with being very clear on the outcome that we consciously want to create. Visualization is not only about me thinking about the outcome that I want to create. Visualization is actually literally about remembering the future. And that needs to happen through not only thinking about the outcome, but especially through feeling the outcome. How are you going to feel when you present without muddling up the words? Your brain will take the guidance based on the instructions we give it to. So we better be really, really careful about what instructions we're sending to our brain. Visualization is extremely powerful if done the right way. I use it with my clients all the time. I use it on myself all the time. And so my invitation to you is start consciously and intentionally. And I keep using those words because they are really important consciously and intentionally creating the outcome you want through the language, the words that you speak up, through the thoughts that you're thinking, and especially through the feelings that you're feeling. So important. And start remembering your future, not your past. Because if you're going to create your future based on your past, you're just basically going to create the future that looks like your past. So if you're going to take one thing from this video today, apart from the tool of visualization, I want you to remember, please start remembering your future, not your past. If you have anything big coming up, and if you're struggling with imposter syndrome or self-doubt, reach out to me, book an introductory free session in the link in the post, and let's get you beating the self-doubt through mastering the tool of visualization and using other tools. And together we've got this. And for now, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye.